Hey, I've recently seen a new market where we can enrich ourselves.
Tell me more, we could use more money to expand our team.
In the gaming industry, there is a lot of growth. A lot of people spend money on their accounts and we can easily steal them and sell it for a lot of money.
Great, but what game is easy to step into?
I've heard of a game called Wolvesville. They release new updates regularly, and I heard the new update is the Mafia update. Right up our alley.
I think we should no longer wait.
La 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 la! Hey you! Give us that gun now! I have no weapons!
I know you do, and otherwise, where do you hide it?
I'm a peaceful bird, part of the Early Bird Collective ABC. We combat with our voices!
Well, one of you is definitely a weapon owner. We know that. Tell us where you hide it, or else.
Aye, let's go to the update stuff now, and maybe we'll see the birds and Mafia back, who knows. The Mafia update released November the 2nd of 2023 and brings a lot of cool features. We are going over the roles first, then pick some quality of life changes that stand out, mythical role cards, and finally, better security options to make your account safer. This update brings 2 new roles, but also not really. One of the roles is namely the custom random role, also known as CRR. This is foremost an addition for custom games, but may appear in the higher game modes too at some point and in future crazy game mode setups. Basically what it does is that you can add this to your own custom game, select a handful of roles that can appear in it, and when the game starts, player have the chance to get one of those roles. See this as a better RV, better random werewolf and better RK. This is, in my opinion, one of the best additions of this year. It allows us to make a game in which we have a random protector, a random informer, or even, what I will be using, a random chaos role. You can expect a lot of content surrounding this feature in the form of custom game streams and videos, and probably a top 10 on uses for this feature. Alright, enough of that. The only role that will be added to Quick Game and Sandbox is not the highly anticipated lurker, but actually the Toxic Wolf. This is an advanced Shadow Wolf, which means all werewolf base roles have at least 2 advanced roles now. As Toxic Wolf, you can poison someone after night 1, and the night after, they cannot be protected. You can use this ability twice. I see this as a less extreme version of the Werewolf Berserk, and I'm sure it will be a good addition to the game. The big thing of this update is clearly not the roles, but the countless quality of life changes. To give you some quality of life, I won't go too deep in all of them, but here are some standout ones. Dark mode goes free. This is a long time request, and the fact it was paid might have hurt the game more than that it filled the wallet. Dark mode makes the game visually more appealing or more playable for a lot of people, so this makes totally sense. People who bought it get compensated, by the way. Rose trading in custom games is now a lot easier. You can send requests to players to trade X amount of roses. This saves some time and especially is good against scammers, because I don't know if you are a rose trader, you might have made a deal that you traded X amount of roses and that the other did not give it back. Finalists will see recruits only mourn members of the instigator team now. This means that if someone is somehow confirmed good but does not mourn the death of a villager, they are likely recruited. If the fool is the last one living, the game is no longer a village win but rather a tie. This may be controversial, but it's probably more logical. Game invites to custom games will show game name now. Useful if you are willing to play custom games, but not those boring XP farms or rose trade lobbies, but also, of course, the other way around. There are now settings to see default gravestones and role icons only. Nice for if you like the classic feeling of Wolvesville like me. Also, hashtag role icon flexing, lol. At the end of the game, that chat is available to anyone. And finally, custom games host can enable private chats now like we have in Assassin's Convention. This is actually something that might be revolutionary, and I'm really curious to see what this is going to bring in terms of strategy. Then another big update, of course, for those who have a lot of role cards, you can upgrade your role card to the mythical pink-purplish tier, which grants 1 more perk, unlocks all the advanced roles of that base role, along with mythical role icons for all those roles. You even get 200 talismans for the role and 20 perk exchange vouchers. But of course, this will have its cost, namely 3 legendary cards. And how do we make up for those costs?
I hear police, let's get on the run.
Hands up! or I shoot. We do no harm. We just want to sell everyone's weapons to create a peaceful society. With the arrival of the Mafia in Wolvesville, the demand of more security has risen. And look, the devs actually respond with a security update. As stated in the devlog, you probably spend a lot of time in the game and thus it is worth securing your account more. It is now possible to enable two-factor authentication on your account, meaning it will be harder for hackers to hijack your account. Especially with more cosmetics coming to the game and the increase of value of role cards, also with the Mythical tier, the value of individual accounts will increase. And I don't know how big this game will get at some point, but it might get to the point that accounts are getting sold by hackers. Anyways, have a fun time with the update. Bye bye. If you loved what you just saw, then make sure to check out this juicy video I have here for you. You can also subscribe and turn on epic notifications to never miss a future upload. My social links, including Discord server, are in the link tree. Link is in the description. I will see you later and don't be a traitor.